Okay, Nick Houston from Gotham Sound here with Yannick from Ambient.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. And thank you for this wonderful booth. It's one of my favorites, as I said, because I get to sit.
A pleasure. My
And I
pleasure.
wore the wrong shoes today. So you have a couple of cool things here. But before we get into that, I just want to mention to you and to the people that are watching, we are live at the moment. So if you have any questions or comments for Yannick, please feel free to put them in the chat, and we will ask them toward the end. So,
Great.
cool things. Tell us what you got.
Well, most of the audience probably knows our Lockit timecode family. I mean, it's in the market for like 25 years, rock solid timecode, wirelessly synced via ACN and easily set up by the press of a button. But we came out with a new feature, actually heading at a little different target group. It's the logging feature. It's already available. The latest firmware, you can download it from Ambient.de, makes this device being additionally used as a logger. It's not a new product. It's the same NanoLockit as you all know, but you can now use it as a logger. So it's really like that the director or script supervisor has this device in the hand and says, okay, green button, I like the take, or red button, was bad acting or whatever. And so this device stores the metadata of good and bad frame accurately, timecode accurate. And now the beauty of it is that you can import these information to the editing. So I can quickly show that. This would be now Premiere Pro. We have our raw material, our clips over there, and you would just import the markers here. You have to connect it, of course, first to USB, via USB to your computer. You import a file that is called nanolockit.markers in this case, and now you will see that it's processing, and these things just turned red and green. So the editor directly knows which takes or which clips the director and said was good or was bad. And not only that you have it for a whole clip, but also inside the clip you have really markers, so for longer interview takes or whatever, where you really have like 3 hours running, or just we two talking and you say, okay, this was a good sentence from Yannick and this was a bad one for editing later. So you can really save a lot of time in post-production.
So can you have, in those longer clips, can you have multiple markers? So
Exactly.
Like good, bad,
as you see it here, you can have multiple markers. It's all displayed within the editing tool. And we created a native panel for Premiere Pro to import that. So that's the only NLE, the only editing tool that we are supporting as of now, because it's just out for this year. But we are also planning to support other editing tools like Avid, DaVinci, Final Cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this does the NanoLockit need a particular firmware, or?
Yeah, it's the latest firmware, the 630. It's already available. It's out there, and yeah. But then that's all you need. The Lockit panel is available on the Adobe Extension Store, can be downloaded for free. So actually, the people who already own a NanoLockit, they get this upgrade for free. So you can also use it for different purpose as well. So if you happen to have one NanoLockit left, maybe for your next shoot, you can hand it over to the director and say, "Hey, try it out."
So it's kind of like taking script supervision and just putting it in the hands.
Exactly.
Of good, bad,
I mean,
however.
and we all know directors, they like to have the power of saying good and bad, and it's a good feeling for them to know, the editor really looks at the spots and pieces that I personally liked on the set. So we really hope that this opens a whole new target group for the NanoLockit as well, and yeah, maybe try it out. It's available. It's out there. You can use it.
Great. And so this then, so let's take
move that back.
the Lockit logger.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at this. What's going on here?
This is our little mantis, as we as we call it. No, it's the long-awaited Locket Plus. It's the successor, basically, of our Master Lockit that has been discontinued. If you know that. It is the successor of the Master Lockit, but it has additional features. So it has its integrated Wi-Fi. It spans its own Wi-Fi network, and you can hook on it via a tablet or a computer, and as it was before, you have a kind of an overview of your whole ACN Lockit setup. You can set up things like user bits or offset and all that stuff. You have your ACN overview of battery life and stuff like that. So, but what's new and a cool feature is that we added the option to, if you plug in this little antenna, to have an RF scan right out of this box. So you can have your setup of transmitters and receivers and do a full frequency scan, set up the threshold. It has intermodulation, so it's a really highly accurate scan, and it suggests frequencies where you can put your transmitters and receivers. So this is a new added value for this Locket Plus. We built it modular, so the Locket Plus has different tails. So this would be what we call the Tonemeister tail. So this can be used out of the bag or the sound card, externally charged if wanted, and also with the option to have this antenna for the frequency scan. But there are other tails as well. This would be a super slot tail that you can plug in a slot-in receiver. Here you can see the interior life. It's powered by NP batteries.
Oh. Are those NP50 batteries, or no? What are those?
Not NP50, it's NP-BX1 if you want to have it closely. But you can charge it externally and one by one, so it doesn't lose power in that case. And there is a third tail called the camera tail, which is not yet ready, but this grabs the metadata from the camera and also from smart lenses like the Cook lenses with their /I protocol. This is a feature often used in VFX production. So they need this really frame-accurate lens metadata to do their VFX post with green screen shots and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be the target group for that one. And yeah, people have been waiting for it along. We have a list of pre-orders, but we are already assembling them now. So this summer they will be finally shipped. So this the wait is going to be an end.
Got it. Okay, so this summer meaning like July, August.
Like July, more
Great.
July.
Okay, fantastic. And do you have is there pricing for that yet, or that's to be announced?
It's to be announced, but it'll land around 1,700 euro. I don't know. We have to transfer it.
$14 million.
Exactly, $14 million by then. The inflation is killing us.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me open it up to questions.
Sure.
Joey, do we have any questions for
No
Yannick
questions at
Ambient?
this time.
Any questions?
Okay, no
All right.
questions right now. Thank you so much. Anything else we should know about what, where Ambient's thinking about going in the future and what your integration is doing? Because you guys don't just do time code. There's so many other products.
Absolutely. I mean, we have launched our new QuickPole 5 series. You probably have seen it over at the booth of Reading Audio. But we're focusing actually on the one side, having this logging feature being compatible with more tools at the end, and also making the camera tail of the Locket Plus being ready to support the VFX.
Got it. And that will work with any camera that has that kind of support. So
yeah, this
and
would be
ARRI
ARRI and RED as it was before. No other camera manufacturers to date, but yeah, that's still
got it.
work in progress.
All right, fantastic. Well, Yannick, thank you so much for taking the time, and thank you for showing us this. This was a big surprise for us showing up here.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So as always, you can watch this video and more on GothamSound.tv. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And if you have any questions or want anything else, email us at info@gothamsound.com. And stay tuned for more from NAB 2022.